Hello guys, so here we're gonna be seeing this beautiful base of Kardik surviving this vicious attack. You can see the attacker is coming with complete meta stuff, but this is something different because this base has been tested to the highest level there is, and it's from my Patreon. And guys, with these bases you get the proof of testing delivered with the base for you weekly. And check the link in the description, it'll take you to my Patreon. You can have the new ones, and also if you're just gonna watch this video to the end, you can see the testing and everything here, because well, I decided to why not to show this, because base building needs to get an upgrade where people actually just don't talk about testing being done, but then show how it's done and who did it. Because well, if there's somebody from a chat group just doing few FCs on a base, it doesn't get better by testing if it was already bad. And in any case, if a guy isn't at world level testing, why would you be then using it? Like, he or she has no idea how the top works if they've never been there. So that's why here is Kardik. Kardik is at the top. If you don't believe, just scroll onto the global list. You can see him there. You can see him everywhere. Check his channel. He's awesome. And this is something we do together. He tests the bases. He does one base for himself a week for his tournaments. And then I was able to negotiate that he will do one base per week for my patrons. I've been working on this tier for several years. I want to do something like this, and now it's finally possible, and I'm so happy and I'm so excited that you guys get to have these beautiful bases that are at the highest level of Clash. And be hurried, because there's not many people who can be there. Otherwise, when it's full. There's going to be no new people, and then it's done. And this is something for the true connoisseurs of Clash, the people who absolutely love and adore Clash and want to have the best of the best plus one as a base, and a constant flow of them. Because if you have one good one, you will then, burn it in the tournaments, and by that happening, people will copy it on the internet. So here will always be ahead of that, because there's going to be next week a new base and so on. So now let's go and see something information stuff. Opa guys, so I want to explain you why some bases are better than other bases, and why, well, my bases are called World Championship Tournament bases. Because first of all, Kardik, my little noob, he was in the World Championship last year, and his base did well, 64%. Oopa, that is delicious. So there's a different level in competing in the World Championship level, like in any sports. And in Clash, a lot of people think they know what it is, but most of them have no idea. So first of all, for a base, you need to be having a solid build. And to be able to do that, it's just not that you pile things up or buy something from the internet or whatever. You need to actually have experience in building. And we have experience since 2016 professionally building at the toppest level of Clash. That is over 5 years experience, and like competitive Clash has been that long, so it's huge. And there's one thing, so you know how to build, and it's not about building like trying to catch up the meta. It is being ahead of it, seeing how they go. That means that the builder actually needs to be involved in clashing and being able to 3-star, not just somebody who thinks the builder. Because today you can see there's hundreds of servers who are base builders. Bases are being sold on internet. That's not something you can use if you want to be in a competitive range at the highest level. Because well, the most important thing is, of course, after this is testing. And my tier on my Patreon, you get proof how the base is tested. And here you can see, first of all, it's not some chat ninja from some random chat group or somebody who is considered something blah 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 blah, whatever they advertise. These bases are tested by Kardik. It is like he would do a base for himself. I had years I've been planning to do a tier like this, and now finally it is possible. Look at this. Here is the first attack on this base, and here's the second attack. Look how the base is tweaked on that, and look what happens to the queen. Oopa. This is when a base is tested to the highest level, and there you go. Boom! Queen will die, and that's not gonna be good for the rest of the attack. So this is the part of the testers, and in every, like this tier will deliver you weekly bases. So every week you have a fresh tournament base to do tournaments and enjoy, and they are tested, and you get the proof of the testing. And I know a lot of people are using a lot of the famous builders and whatever, all of these that are known, just like the known YouTubers advertise and all these influencers say some of them are good and whatever. Ask them how they do their testing and ask proof from that, and ask who is doing the testing. I bet you it's not going to be the famous players, because they are doing bases for themselves. They might buy a shell of a base from there or just get it for free, because and then they will do their own things and use them themselves. But no, you are not getting that stuff. You're getting something that everybody else is getting, because to be able to do this much work, example, that is why I don't do bespoke bases anymore, because just to do this work for one base, it is impossible. It's impossible. So that's why I will do this tier weekly bases. 20 people can get the bases, no more, and that's it. And that's it. So be one of those, get the delicious bases if you like tournaments. And look at this, such a nice thingy. Yeah, so this is the current situation of if you want the best level bases there is. And well, you saw the before video, so I just show you the same base, hasn't yet been tripled in competition. You can see here, oopa, there you go, it survived 4 times. You're gonna see these other videos also, because I'm gonna be bragging a lot about this, because well, for this one reason, I actually can, and this is the coolest thing you can have now currently, is Kartik testing your bases and then me delivering them to you. What could be better than that? That's like the dream. That's the best life you can have. And the only thing is, you need to be on the tier. That's the only thing. You don't need to do anything. You just need to do tournaments. Of course, you can then re-edit and test the base if you like, but then there's skeleton base and other stuff for that. But this is for the ones, the connoisseurs of Clash. And you also, same time, get this kind of cool inside information and view of the world. And yes, this is cool. Yes, this is actually one of the bases from the tier, so, and this is how the testing was done. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Stay tuned for more awesome videos, because, well, that's what you get here. Awesome videos from Ed. Hoppa. Shout out to all the smart people who already are on the tier and are not missing out. And you should also, because otherwise you'll be missing out. So I will now go and do another video. Bye bye.